What is up? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Welcome back to Tiffmas. We are back with another Q&A. You guys seem to really be enjoying these. I asked some questions on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you go follow me because that's where I ask you guys to ask me questions. Alright, so first question, let's go in. What does Jay do for work?
I'm a machinist.
Yeah.
I'm a big machine man.
He started explaining to me what he does.
You're just there like,
Armadillos.
You digging holes
in my backyard.
I'm a machinist. I run CNC machines. More specifically, at the moment, I run EDM, which is electro discharge machines. And it's basically they erode away metal using a little wire.
Do you guys want kids? This next question.
One day, not now.
Yeah, not anytime soon. Look, I have a timeline of how I want things to go.
Exactly. I got things I gotta do. I got things to make. I got things to learn. People to see, places to be. Food to eat that I have not obligated to give anybody except, you know, unless you're there.
Yeah. Yeah. So one day we want kids. It's just that day is not today.
She has a kid. His name's Tanner.
Yeah. And he's a lot.
Tanner, come here.
Oh my god. He's like Do you guys have siblings?
Yes,
yeah.
A sister. She has many siblings. I have a sister.
I have
You had to think about this one.
I have 3 sisters and 2 brothers. But some of them are half and only one is like my full sister. Is anybody insecure in the relationship?
I think everybody can be a little insecure at some points. I am insecure. She's insecure. You're insecure. I'm just kidding. Everybody. No, I love you guys. I don't even know you and I love you. But yeah, I think everybody can be. I think that's a pretty valid thing to feel. It's just about getting comfortable.
Yeah.
People. Also, I'm tired, so I'm sorry I sound like I don't care. I do. I'm just very tired.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like one person is like more insecure or anything like that. Like we both have our moments of like insecurities, and I feel like we both kind of
reassure each other.
Yeah, when we need it. And if there's a problem with like insecurities or something like that, we typically just take care of it in some way, shape, or form. Like it's not like an issue for us. I'm big in losing weight. Will anyone ever be attracted to me if I have loose skin? That's one of my biggest fears. I don't have like a ton of loose skin right now. I really don't have much, but if you're with somebody that truly wants to be with you, loose skin isn't gonna stop them from being attracted to you.
I don't have any loose skin, but I mean I do have like stretch marks every now and then. Everybody's got something. But like I was talking with some people the other day, one of my favorite quotes. We were talking about sizes for shirts, basically, and one of my favorite quotes is from Aaron Hansen, who's talking about shirt sizes. It's not an inspirational quote. It's just funny. He looks at the camera after Dan says, "Oh, I'm a small." For anybody knows, he's like, "Everybody keeps trying to send me smalls, and they never fit. Everyone thinks I'm a petite boy when I'm indeed a large fat man." And that's the clip I send to everybody when they talk about shirt sizes. But you know, like I'm not really insecure about it. Like we were all joking. We're like, "Yeah, you gotta rock it, man. Just you gotta make it look good. Who cares?"
Yeah. If you're worried about that, no, I would say whoever's attracted to you is attracted to you, and that goes deeper than just your appearance, your outer appearance too, for sure. Because like you can be the hottest person on the planet but the ugliest person on the inside.
That's what I was. Yeah, Tanner, you tell him.
You know, he's like, right.
No, it comes down to like a lot of different things. Like some people are afraid of their scars. Everybody's got something physically. Like I have weird nails. Probably won't focus on them. But I have really annoying nails that don't like to grow, and that was a thing I struggled with for a long time. It's been like that ever since I graduated high school. I think it's because I'm a machinist. They've spent years trying to figure out what it is. They don't know what it is. Like they have ideas, but nothing I ever take fixes it. And I was worried about that. I showed you that one of the first or second date or whatever. and you said you didn't care, and just hearing stuff like that, I mean, like, most people, you'd be surprised, don't care about that kind of stuff when you actually get down to it.
Yeah.
You're your own worst critic sometimes, so you just have to know that and just be like, yeah, there's a thing going on, but people will typically look past that if you're a good person and they like you.
Like, for me, that was never anything that bothered me. That was never a factor in whether or not I was going to date him. Like, I was just like, okay, so you have something going on. Oh, everybody's got something going on. I had weight loss surgery, so the factor of loose skin is still a possibility for me. So, like, I don't know, it's just not something that we really focus on or anything like that, because when you find somebody that you are attracted to, it's just deeper than the outside.
You fall in love with the person, not what they look like, you know?
Yeah. And I will say that for some people, they do fall in love with what they see, but
that's just what drags you in sometimes.
Yeah, that's just the starting point. Like, you just keep falling and falling and falling.
Like, I wouldn't even say love is just appearance. If love is just appearance, that's not love, that's just attraction. Love is a lot deeper than that, you know? Mm-hmm. It's about the person, connecting with them.
I mean, I agree to an extent. I know, like, when I first seen you, it was your picture that I saw, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, but whenever cute. We talk about stuff now, you're always like, you like who I am. Yeah. Just like I say, I like who you are.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I still think you're attractive, so.
I know. Same here. To you.
I'm good. I, like, moved away. I was
you were like,
no.
Don't touch me. And I was like, get over here.
Where was your first kiss?
Dave & Buster's.
Yes. I got a speeding ticket. All right,
that's true, she did. She was like, after she got home, because I was like, oh yeah, just, you know, text me whenever you get back so I know you're okay. And she was like, I'm back, I got a speeding ticket. And I was like, what happened? She's like, I was speeding. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Look, so he didn't just kiss me, like, right off the bat. He waited till our third date. And I really wanted him to kiss me. It wasn't like, it was forced.
I think it was the most consensual thing. It's the most consensual kiss ever.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, we were sitting there, and we were both just standing there, and I could feel it, but I was like, I was always just like, not even raised, like, this is just something I believe. I was just sitting there, we're both looking at each other, and we hugged again, and we hugged again, and I was like, can I kiss you? And she's like, yes, please. And I was like, okay, and we did.
Yeah, it wasn't like a forced thing, it wasn't like anything like that. It was perfect.
I've always believed in not pushing a boundary, just because, like, sometimes that makes people uncomfortable. Sometimes people think they have to do something. You don't have to do anything. It's all down to, like, reading what is and isn't. And sometimes it's better not to just assume and just ask. Yeah. No one's going to get upset for asking. Mm-hmm. In fact, you taking the initiative to just swallow whatever nervousness you've got and just being like, can I do this? And getting a quick yes is all the response you need.
Yeah, because, I mean, if we're being honest here, I wouldn't have asked ever. We would have just been staring at each other.
For 5 minutes? Yeah. So I'm going to go home now. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's how it would have gone. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if it would have made my opinion a little weird. Because, like, on the first date, you didn't kiss me. And at first, I was a little, like, did you not like me? Like,
no, I just didn't want to push anything. I don't like making people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. No,
so I gave you a fist bump.
Yeah. Jumping into a kiss right away, it wouldn't have worked for me. Especially since I thought kissing was gross. I really thought kissing was gross until I kissed him, and then I was like, oh, so that's what it's supposed to be like. Like, okay, never mind. What was your first sense of connection?
It's our first conversation on text. I'm not gonna lie. Why do you think I asked you out within, like, 5 hours of talking to you? We were, like, on the same page with everything we talked about, and then it was like we were finishing each other's sentences almost. Like, you would ask a question, I would say that, and then you would say, oh my god, yes, and I would say that, and then you would answer the same thing I was gonna say. And it's like, it was very easy to talk to you. Like, and this is coming from someone who spent, like, almost 5-6 months on a dating app and went through a countless number of people they had talked to, been out with. I had always waited like a week to ask someone out. Typically, that was just what I felt comfortable with, because, you know, typically you don't know that person. You want to see what they are, what they're all about, who they are. I said what they are. They're skinwalkers.
No.
No. You gotta make sure, like, is this the kind of person you want to go on a date with? Because you never know. Like, there was some people I had to break it off with because I realized, hey, a week in, these people, I don't want to be in a relationship with them just because of who they are, how they're acting, maybe something they got going on that maybe I can't help them with. 5 hours. 5 hours. And I didn't even think about it. I just did it. And I realized afterwards, I was like, oh my God, I just asked her out. I didn't even realize, like, it hasn't even been a full day and I already asked her out. That was like the first connection I think I had with you. Yeah, no, I can.
Yeah, that was your first connection? Okay, thank you. I feel like mine was in stages. I felt connected, I guess, immediately. Like, I was really clingy at first. He had to tell me to chill. He had to be like, look, you need to fucking chill. And I was like, all right. Like, I felt a connection immediately. Like, I mean, that's why I said yes to the date. But, like, over time, like, the connection has just gotten stronger and stronger. And it's just, like, one of those undeniable connections. I feel like it was, seeing your picture was the first thing. Because, like, for me, it was an automatic, like, that's it.
When I saw your picture, I was like, she was like the first person on that site that I just felt comfortable, like, saying yes to. Because I looked at it and I was like, you know, she's not like every other person who seems like they're trying too hard.
From the beginning, there's always been a connection. So I don't feel like there was ever a moment where there hasn't been a connection. So I can't really say, I don't know. It's just always been there. It's just one of those things that's just like, it's destined to happen. Like, have you found that it's easier or harder to stay on track when you're in a relationship?
This is a you question. I'm gonna deal with the corgi boy.
So, I would say yes. It's a little harder. Everybody asked me, oh, are you gonna gain any of the relationship weight when you get into a relationship? And I was full, that's not gonna be me. It's not gonna happen. It happened.
Happens to everybody.
Yeah.
It happened to me too.
It's literally just being in a healthy relationship. You're going out to eat all the time.
That's a big factor, especially if you live in America. There's food everywhere around you and you don't want to, like, I'm on the bed. It's so easy in dating culture or relationship culture or romance, whatever. Food. And that's what I was always sticking with when I went out with people was food. But she didn't want to eat. And I found out later it's because of the gastric bypass. I didn't know at the time when she said that. So, our first date was bowling, but there's food everywhere. Even the bowling place was serving food, and it's like, God, like that's the reason I think, especially in America, like, you being in a healthy relationship means you gain weight because you're going out to eat all the time with your significant other on date night.
I finally am getting it to go down. It's finally coming down, and I know I've talked about this a little bit with you, but like January comes. New year, new me.
So I told my dad, I'm like, I'm just going to wait till the new year, well, after the holidays, and you're like, you are every American right now. And I'm like, yes, but I have a track record and I stick to it. When the new year comes, I don't eat as much food. And you guess why? The season's over. The closest thing to that is Valentine's Day and Easter. St. Patrick's Day, maybe, but corned beef isn't that bad.
Yeah, no, corned beef, cabbage, sauerkraut, like that's not...
They're pretty good things.
Yeah. I know, for me, one of the biggest, I feel like, changes, especially, I don't know, I feel like for both of us, is when we live on our own, like, we control what comes into our house.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot fully control what comes into my house, and I know he can't either. No, I agree with the not depriving yourself with the holiday season, because it just leads to a restrict and binge cycle, which is kind of what I fell back into the past 3 months, where I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna starve myself, and then I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna, and it's just like, why do we do this? Why can't we just have a small piece of it and then move on from it?
I'll tell you why. It's all, and I'm gonna sound like a conspiracy theorist, but you've opened my eyes to this as the years have gone on. And this is someone who has has had an unhealthy eating
me too.
Habit his entire life. The food here, I'm not sure if it's just America, but especially in America, is all engineered for you to keep eating it. You will eat one thing and you'll notice you immediately want to eat more. Like if it's all in front of you, you'll eat it all. And it's because it's literally engineered to eat it like that. There's culinary scientists, whatever, that like at McDonald's that help design the food, like what goes into the food, what will make people like it, what makes it tastier, what kind of stuff can you put in it to where they'll want to order more, they'll want to order a lot of it. And that's why the food isn't just made. The era of making something homemade from scratch, from somewhere local, because that's all we could do, is over. We're now in a, I want to say, market dominated just world where everything is about money, getting your attention, keeping your eye on it so you spend money.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's food.
With stuff like that, I mean, if we think about it, why is, like, Sweetie, the rapper, why does she have her own meal at McDonald's? It's a marketing pull because they want you to keep coming back. It's literally the same thing it's always been, but her face is on it. It's a marketing pull. It's stuff like that that makes you, like, I mean, it makes me want to become a dietitian because it's such a simple but hard fix to just include more vegetables in someone's diet. And this whole, like, you have to finish your plate thing drives me insane. It took me having bariatric surgery to really realize you do not have to finish your plate. If you're full, you're full. That's it. You don't have to finish it. And it's honestly something that I still battle with because before it was finish your plate. You're not going to eat all that. It's a challenge at that point. You're not going to eat all that. You're not going to finish it. I hate that. Has Tiffany's mental health ever affected you in a negative way?
Affected me in a negative way? No.
Yeah, let's just say affected in general.
If it's affected me, I mean, it's affected certain, like, I want to say discussions, encounters. Mentally, everybody's in a different place. Everybody's gone through different things. For example, Tanner here is trying to give us a new mental problem. If you're in a relationship with someone, the important thing to do is, as long as you're trying your best not to let negative experiences, negative habits, negative mentalities affect you too much, and the other person can at least understand you're trying or at least work with you, there shouldn't be much of an issue. A real person will understand that everybody has a problem of some kind. It doesn't even have to be a problem. It just has to understand that everybody's got a history or some experiences in their life that affected them later on. And it's just important to say, hey, I understand, and sometimes it's just important to understand that person's like that, and maybe it's important for them to see, hey, you're probably in the same wing as them. Whenever we have a disagreement, and it might be because of a past event that makes you feel a certain way or scared about something, I don't get upset. I don't let it affect it. I just talk to you about it. I try to understand where you're coming from. I try to understand where you've been, and I try to relate to you and reassure you. And you do the same by going out on a limb and trusting me, which is important, you know?
Yeah.
But that kind of stuff, it doesn't affect me per se, or at least not in a negative way. It's just a thing that you have to, like, accept is going to be a part of your relationship. And if you accept it and you just roll with it, hey, you can still have a great relationship at the end of the day.
I had, like, a really deep kind of, like, depression episode the other day. And, like, he handled it well. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I just can't deal with this. It was like...
I talked to her.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, what's up?
Like, pretty much kind of, like, talked me through it. It was, like, one of those, like, I didn't want to move, I didn't want to get out of bed type of things, and he...
I just sat down here and I talked to her.
Yeah, literally showed up and, like, just talked to me about what was going on, and to the point where I ended up getting out of bed. Like, so yeah. If anything, I feel like our mental health, we help each other with. And I feel like when you are in a very healthy relationship, instead of bringing each other down, you help them.
Yeah, one of the things I hate is when people try to act like it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Or that it's something they can just turn off.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you have depression. Don't be sad. It's like...
just don't be sad, guys.
it's don't be sad. It's like, oh man, it's okay. Like, I understand the it's okay argument Sometimes just saying, hey, I understand. Or, hey, I'm here. Or, hey, I care. If your partner ignores it, belittles you for it, says you're whatever, or doesn't try to, like, help you with it at all, in any regard, like, they try to ignore it, that's a bad sign. That's just me. That's just my take on it, though.
But that is going to wrap it up. For us, we answered quite a few questions, and I have 40 minutes of editing to do now.
Oh, yeah.
So
many bloopers.
I know.
Oh, you're going to do it with Tanner, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to.
It's going to be Tanner. Tanner's like, it's my cue.
I know.
So Tanner.
But if you guys don't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we always want you here. I love you. Tanner says, Tanner, I love you. I love you. Okay, he's gonna completely take my makeup off. Alright, you're biting me. You're biting me. Alright.
Bye.
Bye. Hey guys, what is up? Good morning. Oh, I'm not focused.
It's focusing on both of us.
I don't think you're close enough for it to focus.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Alright. I don't know if, I forgot what the question said.
It was stuff about blah, blah, blah.
I know, they can't even see you.
He's in my butt.
Tanner, don't be doing anything weird on camera.
He's like, no, give me that butt.
Get a Courtney, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
We love you, Tanner. You were saying.
No! I'm gonna take my earrings off before he rips them out of my ear.
If you sit, the thing about mental health is everybody's got something going on. You just threw those. You like, yeet. My voice cracked there, but I hit it very well.
Ow, my dog!
He took the bone earlier like a club, and he smacked it around and smacked me in the shin with it. And I was like, ah! He's on one today.
If you're wondering why we don't want kids right now,
you can barely handle him.
It's him. It's literally him.
To answer the question, no. I mean, it affects me, but it only affects you. Does it affect you?
How does my mental health affect you? Okay.
This is the 7th take, or the 8th, maybe the 12th. I'm not sure. We lost track. Short answer, it doesn't. It shouldn't have to. You okay?
Yeah, I just had a cold chill.
Demon just got exercise out of her when I said that.
He's like, okay, bet.
He's like, okay, fuck, I'm gonna make things worse now.
No.